Okay, I'm going to talk about something that's a very first world problem because I know that if I'm about to talk about this, there are going to be people saying that there are places in the world where this just doesn't apply. There are places in the world where this is so much worse, and there are places in the world that would beg for my experience here. But my electrical is shite. The electrics in this place are all kinds of weird. And what I mean by that is I live in Hastings, England. So whoever supplies the electrics to my building, this is your fault. And the voltage in England is supposed to be 230 to 240 volts. That is where it's supposed to just settle out across the country. And you would occasionally get spikes above 240 volts, but only for like half a second, not half a millisecond, but short enough that your appliances won't care. No, that's not my experience. The electrics in this building are consistently above 240 volts, so much so that the UPS on my computer is constantly in surge protection mode. So my PC is almost always running off the internal converter in the UPS, which is really not good for the batteries or the health of the UPS. But it also means that every now and then, despite the fact that they're rated for 3 years lifespan, a bulb just stops working. So I have lights above my sink here because for whatever reason, water tank up there, empty space here. Why is this enclosed? To whoever designed my kitchen when they redesigned it in the 70s, why is this enclosed? The water tank stops here. You could have just gone flat and given me like a natural view of my sink. But never mind, I installed underglow lights or downward facing lights. And both of those bulbs have broken this year. And I've got the same thing over here that was installed by the previous tenant. Both of these bulbs have broken more than once this year. Surprisingly, the LEDs don't care. I would assume that whatever AC to DC converter is in there doesn't really care too much about voltage spikes. But every time this happens, or any time I've had the oven on for too long, because for whatever reason that also causes this, my PC shuts off. But it doesn't just like lose power, because it comes back on straight away. It's not like I'm tripping the power supply. It acts like I've just cut power. For like a split second, it acts like I've cut power. How? How is there that much of a voltage drain on the line whenever there's a spike or the oven's on for the PC to shut off? And as I said, that's running through a UPS. That is almost always in surge protection mode. So what kind of fuckery is going on here? I really don't understand.